It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Monday, the 12th of February. I'm Michael Groff. Dry conditions and a warming trend for the week ahead. Yes, temperatures going back to above normal levels, at least for a while. But there are signs that unsettled weather could return to the region by late next weekend or perhaps, and more likely, next week. So we'll talk about all of that and everything else as we dive on in first. Here's that almanac from yesterday. 62 degrees the afternoon high, 40 was the morning low, 70 and 48 the averages for this time of year. And yep, we are well ahead on rainfall so far this year. Hopefully that trend continues. Looking outside right now here at 10:10 a.m. How about clear sky and 50 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point 32, humidity 50%. It's a light wind, the barometer 30.16 inches and falling. The upper-level weather pattern across the nation shows a short wave moving through the southeast U.S. We've seen some showers, thunderstorms, a few strong storms down there earlier. Even had a couple of tornado warnings and flood warnings and all of that going on. We'll show you that in just a second. But for us, shortwave ridging is building in here across the southwest, and that's going to result in warming temperatures, and we will stay dry at least for the next several days. Here's the watch warning map. And again, over the southeast U.S., there was a tornado watch for parts of southeast Alabama that has since expired. We had some flood warnings down there, flood watches for portions of Alabama, Georgia, and obviously up the Appalachians and into the northeast, and some winter weather conditions just to the north of all that. But for us, look at that. Very, very quiet. And that's how it's going to be for the week ahead. Convective outlook for today, obviously in the southeast U.S., that standard slight risk of severe storms to encompass parts of Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and South Carolina, the marginal risk for some of the adjacent states. And here is the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Monday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing. Statewide, basically nothing. But just beyond this period, there are signs that wet weather could return to the region. And we'll talk about that right now as we take a look at the models, see what the future may hold. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run valid 5 o'clock this afternoon. Low pressure moving into the southeast U.S. Unsettled weather associated with that. For us, a dry west-northwesterly flow and what it means down at the surface for today. Sunny sky, a bit warmer. We'll see highs likely up in the mid-60s this afternoon. Just an absolutely gorgeous February day. Get out there, embrace it. If you want to have some lunch or dinner outside, just go ahead and do it. Just love this kind of weather. Temperatures in the 60s, can't beat it. For tonight, clear, cool, overnight lows in the 30s in the cold spots, low to mid-40s in the urban core. And then tomorrow, sunny, a bit warmer, highs right around 70. And the warming trend will continue as we go to Wednesday. Highs upper 60s, low 70s. The sky sunny to mostly sunny. The air mass remains dry. For Thursday, plenty of rain and snow well to the north of us, extending from the Pacific Northwest through the central northern Rockies and out into the plain states. But we are dry. The main storm track far to the north. High temperatures, low to mid 70s with mostly sunny sky. Friday, low to mid 70s. On Saturday, there is low pressure. It's developing off the west coast. Signs of this, the ensemble members and all of the models seem to be coming into better agreement on the idea of another fairly substantial low pressure area developing off the west coast. How it evolves is a bit of a mystery, but at this stage of the game, we'll start to see more of a southwesterly flow develop here. That's going to mean warm air advection, but it's also going to mean we'll introduce high clouds into the forecast. We'll call it partly sunny for Saturday. Highs in the mid to perhaps upper 70s. And then Sunday, partly sunny. You can see rain coming into California once again and some higher elevation snow. So San Diego, LA, Santa Barbara, up to around San Francisco could see some rain, maybe locally heavy rain. And the old atmospheric river could once again get pumping up there. But for us, again, just partly sunny, highs at least in the mid 70s. Now, as we head to a week from today, this is Monday the 19th, and again, evidence that we could see this trough beginning to head our way, and maybe rain chances come into the picture as early as next Monday. It would be more likely perhaps Monday night or Tuesday of next week if we're going to see rain. At least that's how it looks right now, but understand that this is out here at next week. This is next Monday and beyond, so we're kind of knocking on the door of fantasy land. And we'll obviously get a little bit better, idea as to what happens, better clarity as we get closer. But right now, it does look like unsettled weather could return. Certainly, the Climate Prediction Center outlook would verify that. And then going out 10 days, this is Wednesday the 21st. Got this little low or short wave that'll move through here, and that could bring some rain with it. So maybe next Tuesday, Wednesday, we could see a return to precipitation and obviously cooler temperatures associated with that. Speaking of, checking out rainfall for Phoenix out through the 26th of the month off of the European Ensemble, and there's quite a spread here. You've got some members that show very little. You've got others, this is off the GFS Ensemble. Some members that show very little, others that are certainly more bullish on precipitation, but the Ensemble mean up there over 2/3 of an inch, and kind of the same deal with the European. Again, a big spread. Some members show almost nothing, others up there at 2 inches. So again, we see this sometimes in these kinds of patterns. So obviously there is a chance, though, that we'll see unsettled weather returning by next week. And then temperatures off the national blend of models. Hey, if you like kind of that early spring type weather, then this is going to be your week. Temperatures a little bit above average by the middle and latter part of the week, up in the mid and upper 70s, and dropping back a little bit by this weekend. Maybe next week we could see temperatures cooler than this if rain does in fact materialize. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, and of course you do, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, you want to support us monetarily, click that little thanks icon below the video here on YouTube. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona. Talking about my Michelle, check her out. And of course, our streaming station, it is back online. It is called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun with that. And I've got everything that I just mentioned and more, including Michelle's travel videos and all that. They're all linked up down in the description. So give those a look. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe and have yourselves a beautiful Monday.